So I'm going to show you how I make my eggs. Wonderful scrambled egg with salmon, fresh green chilli, and with a little bit of oil on top. But lots of people see me eating this and they absolutely adore it. So I just thought I'd show you how I do it. So I've got everything prepared here. I've got my wonderful niece with me, Jane. And say hello, Jane.
Hello.
Yeah, so I've got the eggs all prepared. The fresh chilies, I've just chopped the little ends off, and they're going to go into the cutter in a minute. And then I've defrosted some smoked salmon here, which I'll have to cut up. Now, frozen smoked salmon, or even fresh smoked salmon, will have an element of water in it. So I'll show you how I cope with that. Pepper, and then the white truffle olive oil, which I pour on top. This is from Spain. Beautiful white truffle oil. Okay, so how I would begin is this wonderful machine, Ninja. I put the fresh green chili in there, pop that on. This saves a lot of trouble. Let's pull that out, pop that in, and then just a quick whiz. Done. So I get rid of that and get rid of that.
How many chilies did you put in there, George?
Today I put 8.
Oh,
they're quite large.
right.
They smell wonderful. Excuse me.
Powerful.
I put the heat here on a very medium low number 3. So first of all, now the salmon will get cooked through anyway. So I put it in first on this very, very low heat. I'll cut it up, but it evaporates that water that's contained within it. You might see that there. So I've just cut this up because these are more sort of like smoked salmon chunks than I think they're called trimmings. But these, I buy these, and you see that's quite a big piece. So get all that cut up. We let that warm through a little bit. Also the chili, I like to cook that through well, just so that it loses a tiny bit of its bite. So I'll get a spoon, one moment. But the beauty about this scrambled eggs is there's no milk, there's no butter, there's no cream, so it's very healthy. It's a healthy option recipe. Okay, so where's the top here? I'll put the top on there. Now we have the eggs. And what I do is, when I break the egg, I look at the egg just to see if any shell has gone into the food, which is not often. Break it on the inside of the pan so that any egg white will fall directly into the pan. I turn the heat up to 4. I'm doing 6 eggs. And that's that. So that's beginning to warm through. So I'm going to have to go straight on there, because what we don't want is for an omelette to be cooked at the bottom. So just now slowly stirring through. If you come in, Jane, you'll be able to see here the concoction. And it's just ever so slowly. You don't need a whisk, because eventually the eggs will break down. And it's just stirring it there, and just to allow that water to evaporate as it warms through. So I've turned it up now to number 5, and I'll gauge it when to turn it down to 4 and then 3. I've got my bowls ready. Now if it was winter, I would warm the bowls. And today we're having the scrambled egg on crisp bread, which we're going to butter. But if you were going to do hot toast, then you could maybe put the bread on now to toast, and then everything is ready at the same time. Timing is key. But do you see it changing colour? So I think I'm going to turn it down to number 4. And we don't season it. I don't add salt, because there's an element of salt in the smoked salmon. And the pepper I add at the end.
Why is that?
Because if you put it in now, it goes into globules.
Oh.
Yeah. So just stir, stir, stir. You see, you don't need all this whisking, and I like to serve it loose, only just cooked, the French way. But this is healthy. No cream, no butter, no milk. Healthy, healthy, healthy. We just keep stirring slowly. Got some good heat there now. And there'll be a time when it will just suddenly all start coming together very, very quickly. I think we're almost to that point, yeah, sticking on the spoon. So it sticks on the spoon from the bottom. So I'm going to turn the electric off. And I'm just going to keep turning it. Got my bowls ready. It's attractive looking, isn't it?
It is. Yum, 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 yum.
Although I'm not hungry now. There, look.
Yeah.
You can see it turning, can't you?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm a bit
You
furious.
can hear
now.
it actually as well.
Yeah.
It's just you're stirring.
I can be very careful now. I'm going to take it off the heat. If you keep coming in to look, so it's still cooking there on the bottom, but I just don't want it to overcook. The salmon looks great. The water's evaporated. Yeah, lovely. going to keep it going so it's worked all the way through. I'll put a bowl here. Another one there. Okay.
Ooh, the concentration.
Pour it there. That's marvellous. Wonderful. Hope you're hungry.
Yeah.
Good. Okay, so you can see it's still relatively loose. So the first thing I do is the oil,
Oh, yes.
the white truffle oil.
Just a little bit, yeah.
There we are.
That looks nice.
And then the black pepper. There you are. George's breakfast eggs.
Gosh. Yes.
Done. Here we go.
Can't wait. Little bit of butter.
Tell us how you like it.
Ooh, right. Let me see. Okay. Oh, that truffle oil. Gosh. Ooh. Quite powerful.
But the intensity of the flavours, how is
The
that?
intensity of the flavour is quite skippy, and
Yeah.
it's quite skippy on the chilli front.
You mean a lot of beat?
That's one way of putting it.
Okay.
A lot of beat and heat.
Yeah. So that's for the metabolism. That will kick your
Yeah.
metabolism,
They could do
especially
it.
from breakfast or at breakfast.
Gosh, no, it's very tasty.
Yeah.
It's very, very tasty.
So bearing in mind, there's no butter,
There's no butter
cream.
in it. It's very creamy.
Yeah.
Very.
Yeah.
And the combination of the salmon and the truffle oil is
Yeah.
really delicious.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Great.
Ooh,
Good.
put hairs on my chest.